Okay guys, so today we're going to do a radiator removal from a 2017 Silverado pickup truck. It's a 2500 HD. The first thing we're going to do is remove the cover. Remove the cover that was right here. This is the cover. So we'll put this back so you can see how it looked at first. So it's looking like this. Cover right here. All right, it got a couple clips in it. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 clips in it. Sorry about the noise in the background. Might end up cutting this video. Try to cut out the sound out of the video so you guys can hear it better. After you remove the clips, you put these right here. There are 2 clips in the radiator fan. It's one right here. One was right here. I took it out already. One was right here. You can use this to take it out, or use whatever you can use to take it out. This is the right hand. This is left hand side, driver's side. It's right here. Remove that. Go to the passenger side. There's another clip right here. You remove, and you get yourself a 26 wrench that look like this. 26 inch to reach the cooler holes right here. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is remove these clips right here. 1, 2, 3. There should be another one back there, which is 4. You can use one of these to remove it, or you can use whatever you want to remove it. There we go. Alright, pop it up. Alright, that's 1. I'll put them on the tray over here. This is 2. Up here. That's gonna be a pain to reach over there, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Move that hose back out of the way. Sorry guys for the blower. Alright, so using a camera to catch this. Alright, got it. Other one. Now for the last one, I've got to see it. It's always the last one, and it's not the last one, it's always the first one. That'd be a problem to get up. Alright, there you go. There. And pop it back. Pop it back. Get this hose out of the way. Again. And this should be able to come up. Now it's coming up. Like I said, guys, I'm only using one hand because I got the camera. I don't have a phone stand to pop it up. But you can see that it pops off from the bottom one and it comes up. So I'm gonna end up putting the phone down again and get this out. And I'll get back to you guys. One right here, and there's one down here. Alright. Remove these only if you're removing the entire radiator. Alright. If you're gonna remove the condenser, which is behind the radiator, you don't want to remove these right here. Don't remove these right here. Right? Only remove the hose. Only remove the hose. Alright, so this was like this, and the hose was inside of it like that. So I repeat, only if you're changing the radiator, do not remove these. And I'm going to show you why later on, because I made a mistake and removed both of them, right? And there's something in here that fell down. So now that becomes a problem, right? So to remove the line without removing these, there are clips that comes with it. All right, there are clips. These are what the clips look like. All right, it goes right here. Sorry for the blurry. It goes right here. you can use one of these picks. They cost like 10 bucks at AutoZone to remove them. And once you remove them, you pull the hose back and it comes out. Alright, so now that we take out the clips that out of here and out of the other side of the here, you're gonna remove the hose. This is the radiator hose, the upper radiator hose. Alright, you wanna put a bucket underneath. It's just like this. Alright, that connects to that. It's the upper radiator hose. You're gonna remove that. You're gonna remove this using you can use a pliers or you can use a clamp. Right? If you got a plier, if you don't have a clamp, use a pliers. Remove it, and you can just lean it up right there. Once you have no coolant in there, you're good to lean it up. Ain't nothing gonna come out. I had it there for a couple minutes now, but more likely I'm probably gonna end up moving it later on to get the fan out, because it look like this right here gonna be a little problem right here. So I might end up removing this clip right here too. All right, once that comes. Alright, it pops out just like that, and you can lift it all the way up. Since I'm only using one hand and I don't have a phone stand, I'm gonna end up pause this video and come right back to the video. Alright, so here we go now. Radiator is more visible and you can see everything else. Alright, so now we're gonna get this back there so we can see down there. Push this back so we can see down there. Alright, now we're gonna remove these cooler lines right here. All right, these one right here. Okay, so as you can see down here, right, I popped the line out like I told you guys before. All right, it just goes back in like that, goes back in like that, and then you put the clip in there, and then once you take it out, pops right out. All right, now I got to do it to this one and remove these holes down here. All right, so but some of them is really stuck in there. Just put a little bit of strain on it. Or what happened is, now if you, like over here, I told you guys don't remove both of these right here. All right, what you could do is remove only one. Do not remove two. So like how this one is still in there, you can try to remove this one right here. This is a 19 if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I just picked up. 19. We're using the same 19 spanner wrench and get it up in there. I think I used a 19. Was it 19? Okay, there you go. 19. Turn it. Alright. Turn it. Alright, go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the camera as best as possible for you guys to see. Alright, and it comes right out just like this. Alright, just like this. Alright, so just like that, it comes out. Now, for what I was telling you guys, there's something in here that fell down that I made a mistake on by removing both of these. Right, so you guys get a clearer view of it. This is it. Right, you don't want that to fall down. Then it's gonna be a problem to fix. So to not lose some of these, just pop it right off. Right, or just leave it just like that for now. Right, and just move this out of the way. Right, you can turn this and get it off and just put it back in here to hold this. So since I removed that one, I wouldn't need it to get hold. Right, so we're just gonna move that out of the way. What I'm gonna end up still taking this off. I have to use both hands. I can't use one hand. And also a clip down there. You can use the pick that I told you guys to use for the AutoZone. Put it between. Alright, put it between. I don't know if you guys can get a good view. I guess sorry for the blurry in advance. I told you guys before. Alright. And pop it up. And boom. Clips come off. Be careful with these clips and be careful popping up, and don't put too much force on it, because some of these clips, they're ready to fly off, man. And it'd be hard to find. Oh, just like I said. Alright. Slide down in here. Alright. Put these over here. After you get the clips off, you can just rock this back and forth and they usually come off. If not, you can use like a pliers and find like a little bit of open space and just twist it and it comes right off. In 1 second. Alright. So make sure to put something underneath here because a lot of radiator fluid is gonna come out. So like I said, you rock it back and forth. And there you go. Now it came off. Now, since everything is free, almost out of the way, because I still haven't fixed this yet, gonna remove these top screws right here. 1 and 2. And hopefully I think that will get the radiator up out of there. So these look like 12s. If not 12, they're more likely 14s. Okay, so these bolts right here are 13 inch. Another one's a 13 inch. You can get a socket or you can use one of these. I recommend getting a socket, not like this, not big as this, a little smaller version. Let me show you. So now that I got this ratchet right here, you can buy one of these. All right, don't need anything expensive. I do have a ratchet, that electric ratchet that will make things a little bit faster, but it's all about saving money, not spending it as much. All right. So for people at home who wants to do this on the side to their car, all right. So, a little more turn. Instead of getting one of these and take all day with these, you just get one of these. Usually these you can get at AutoZone or Advance in one of those like pouches that's full with different type of sockets. Alright, let's screw that out. Let's go at this. Yeah, I should be using gloves, but usually I don't. I prefer to use my hand because when it comes to like grabbing the bolts like this, it sticks more than to use the gloves that just slide right off. And currently I got the gloves, not the plastic gloves. I have the rubber, and not the rubber glove. Let me show you guys. I got it from like Arbor Freight, like $2, like $2. But the only thing is the back part. They're pretty good gloves, but the only thing is when you're messing with water or oil, it's best not to wear those gloves because it's just gonna mess everything up. They need to get washed out, which I never did it before. I never washed them out. I just throw them away. They look like these. They're pretty sticky. They're pretty sticky right here. But usually I don't wear gloves because my hands just feel big and I feel like I can't fit into certain spaces. So I have to remove these bolts right here. Alright. I feel a little bit of tension on it. All I have to do is just pop it out because alright, so now I gotta remove this right here. Alright. So give me a second, guys. Okay. So I just used the pliers. and just pull it off. So I will putting it back to be safe. Alright. Like I'm not safe at the other side already, but to be more safe, let's just put this back in. Alright. Let's get these out of the way. I can put it back here. And so I got the condenser line in the way. So that might be a little bit of issue to get this radiator up. Alright, so you guys might feel the tension. It's because there's rubbers, right? At the bottom of the radiator, there's 2 toes on each side that just like a hook. But you got rubbers around it that holds the radiator in place. So just give it a little bit of, you see how this side is loose? So just give it a little bit of tension, like a little bit of push, and you should be able to pop it out. See, just like that. And I gotta move this line out of the way somewhere somehow. I don't want to remove this condenser line. I don't want to remove it, but usually just pop it up. All right, there you go. I just popped it up out of it. All right, so if you guys can see, actually no, you guys can't see. I thought you guys can see, right? Right where this line is, this tip of this line, right there when he pointed at, there's a hole right there where the radiator goes into. That's why I say you guys got to put a little bit of tension on it, and it should pops right up. All right, so now I got that cooling line back there. Radiator is free. All right, it should comes all the way up without an issue, just like that. All right. Just like that. And be careful, guys. I just spilled a lot of fluid all over the truck, so be careful. All right. So that should conclude is how you remove the radiator. All right. Hopefully, I can do a video where I put back the radiator. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna do another video where I put back the radiator. It might be the same video right here on how to remove it, but if you know how to remove it, you should know how to put it back. All right. So just guys, just be careful not to lift up the radiator and have it fall on the alternator, because if it fell on the alternator, and you guys are out of luck. All right. So, peace. See you guys later. Hopefully, I gave as much help as possible. Like, comment, and subscribe and share.